TNA Turning Point 2012 Doc versus Joseph Park. I'm not expecting much at all from this match. You know, it's two big guys. It might be alright, but I'm still not expecting nothing special from this match. The way I see it, Joseph Park is going to carry this match because what the guy does in the ring is brilliant. His psychology is one of the best they've got in that company. I'm expecting Doc to win this because it's like his first official match in TNA, and it'd kind of make him and Aces and Eights look weak. I want Joseph Park to win, but I think Doc's going to win. Tara and Jesse versus ODB and Eric Young. Okay, I'm not expecting that much from this match, to be honest. Obviously, it's great to see Eric Young back doing his thing. You know, for you guys that don't know, the reason why he's not been about is because he had neck surgery earlier this year, and he has been doing his fishing show. I'm sure most of you know about it anyway. I'd love to see Eric Young in the world title picture next year. You know, fighting guys like Aries and Bobby Roode, AJ Styles. You know what I mean? In terms of modern wrestling, their dream matches, to me personally, that's a dream match. Aries and Eric Young would be freaking phenomenal to see that. I'd love to see that. Be amazing just to see that match, but for the world title, I'd be like, oh yeah, I really want to see that. You know, and there's not a lot of world title matches I get excited for, but that would be one of them. Yeah, I'm not expecting too much from this, but obviously I'm only really watching it for Eric Young, to be honest. And I'm expecting Eric Young and ODB to win this. Joey Ryan versus Rob Van Dam for the X Division Championship. This match should be okay. Joey Ryan's a pretty good personality for TNA. He's pretty good. You know, he's got a good presence about him. But I like Joey Ryan. You know, you're not meant to like heels, but I do like Joey Ryan. He does his job really well. I'm not expecting Joey Ryan to win this. I'm expecting RVD to defend. And that's my prediction for this match. Devon versus Kurt Angle. I'm not really looking forward to this one. You know, Devon and Angle, it's just going to be terrible, I think, personally. Yeah, you know how I feel about Kurt Angle. Some of you won't like that, but it's the truth at the end of the day. Or no, sorry, it's my opinion. That's what I'm looking for. But yeah, this match will be nothing special, and I'm expecting Kurt Angle to win this, and that's my prediction. Magnus versus Samoa Joe for the Television Championship in an ODQ match. I'm expecting this to be like one of the matches of the night, like in the top two for me personally. At Bound for Glory, these guys had a really good match. It's just a shame they wasn't given like 3 or 4 more minutes, because that to me would have made it a really good match. You know, for the time they had, they done really well. I've got respect for both guys, and I really like both guys. I want Joe to win, but I wouldn't be disappointed if Magnus won. Christopher Daniels and Kazarian versus Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez for the Tag Team Championships. At Bound for Glory, this match was okay. It was nothing special, but for me personally, it dragged on a little bit too long. It had some good spots, and it was okay. It wasn't a terrible match. I cannot stand Chavo Guerrero. I know, obviously, like, I respect the guy in some ways, but since the time he's been in TNA, I've got no respect for Chavo Guerrero, and I don't like the guy at all. The fact that he just comes out and does Eddie Guerrero badly. You know, there was only one Eddie Guerrero, the same way that there was only one Mr. Perfect. There was only one Macho Man. There was only one Jake the Snake Roberts. Yeah? So, for someone to come out, I understand that he's family and it's a tribute, and I do respect that, but not where you're copying the guy down to every move. And, you know, it's just, it's annoying, really. And if I was into it, I'd say stop doing that. Be your own wrestler. You know, you'd get more response from the fans as well. You know, because me myself as a fan don't like that sort of thing, because you don't do it well enough. I'm not expecting Kaz and Daniels to win this, because it just make the belts look weak. You know, Chavo and Hernandez have only had the belts a month, so I'm expecting those guys to defend. Bobby Roode versus James Storm versus AJ Styles in a triple threat match, and the winner becomes the #1 contender for the TNA World title. right, I'm expecting this to be like the match of the night, and it's the match I'm looking forward to seeing the most. All three guys really good at what they do in their own respective ways. I've always enjoyed watching AJ Styles do his thing. I've always enjoyed like seeing James Storm, cut promos and show passion, same as AJ does, and Bobby Roode, as far as I'm concerned. See, the mistake TNA made was the fact they took him off telly. I don't care if the guy was resting, he still could have come in and, just cut a promo here and there. He didn't have to wrestle. Just like TNA, it's annoying, in a lot of ways for me personally, because like they build a guy up like to the top, whereas like where Bobby Roode was like the biggest heel in the business, not just that company, in the business. He was the biggest heel in the business. And when they take him off telly, he lost at Destination X, and then Hardcore Justice he lost again, right? And then they take him off telly for like a month or two. Doesn't matter. Like, I think it was only about a month, but still, it's like, talk about trying to kill someone's heat. It's just annoying because like it don't bother me because I still like Bobby Roode. He's still one of my favourites. But like for people that just watch it in general, people that just like watch the pay-per-views or watch Impact every week and don't watch the pay-per-views. It's not the way you build a star. But anyway, he had a great run with that belt. I really want Bobby Roode to win, but I think AJ's going to win. Austin Aries versus Jeff Hardy for the TNA World Title in a ladder match. Okay, the main event, obviously, Jeff Hardy, Austin Aries, Bound for Glory. Really good match, really enjoyed that, to be honest. I don't really enjoy many Jeff Hardy matches at all, but that was one match where it was like, alright then, that was pretty good. But then, it's not Jeff Hardy, it's Austin Aries, Obviously, Jeff is good at taking bumps, and he's quite good at selling certain moves. But as a wrestler, he's not a good wrestler at all. Austin Aries proved to me, but I already knew with Austin Aries that he can pretty much carry anyone in a wrestling match. In my personal opinion, it's a real shame that Austin Aries lost the belt of Bound for Glory. But then, you think about it in terms of business and politics. It makes sense that Jeff Hardy won the world title. And as much as it pains me to say it, Jeff Hardy is the top guy in TNA. Not in terms of how good he is at wrestling, but just the fact that he sells the most tickets and sells the most merchandise. That is a fact. That is a truth at the end of the day, and that's obviously TNA are doing it just to keep the guy sweet. Jeff Hardy could have turned around and went, well, if I don't win, I'm going to leave next year. And obviously TNA, they're probably like, well, he's our top guy, and we don't really want him to leave, so let's just give him the belt and keep him happy. Which is fair enough, it's understandable in terms of business. It was probably the right move. But yeah, there you go. It's one of the things, I don't agree with it and I don't like it, but there's not much I can do about it. I'm not expecting Austin Aries to win this. I'm expecting Jeff Hardy to defend his belt. So that's that. Thank you for watching, guys. If you have any questions or just general comments, please leave a comment and I will respond to it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.